Shalom. And first and foremost, I want to say Kahala Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I just want to do a quick video on, I'm going to name this video, Save Yourself while you still have a chance, right? Save yourself early. So I'm going to call this video. And the reason why I say save yourself early is because right now is the time to get into the good graces of the Most High and His Son. Before Yahweh Shai comes here, and before Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai here to just eradicate this kingdom. Because it's not a secret that this society, this kingdom that's run by Esau, is completely wicked. Everything's backwards in society. You know, you have children and you don't even own your own children. Society owns your children. Your women are above you. Women have more power than men, which according to the scriptures, man, that's not how it's supposed to be. You know, it starts with the man and then on down to the woman. That's why, you know, it's mess, because the society, they'll push the fact that a man's the head of the house, but yet they'll let women have more power than men, that's all through Esau. Okay, that's all through these elites who control the society. And the reason why things are like that is because these guys have no balance. They don't know no balance, and they also don't listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know, because it's not in them to do so anyways. But what about Jake? What about the hundreds of millions of Israelites that are being wicked right now? You know, what about them? We're supposed to be in alignment with Yahweh Shai's rules, man. All right, we're supposed to be in alignment with the law, statutes, and commandments, but we're the ones who are breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. These other nations, the laws wasn't even given to them, but it was given to us. That's why the Most High said what He said. Actually, I'll get that real quick. In Amos, bear with me one moment. Amos chapter 3, verse... Okay, Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for your iniquities. And that's the truth, man. The Most High has only dealt with and known Israel out of all the families and the different nations on the earth. So, because we're the ones who are going off according to the law, statutes, and commandments that were given to us, the Most High is going to punish us according to our iniquities, man. But right now, we're in a time where, you know, all hell is still, you know, hell is still breaking loose, right? This world is getting more wicked every single day. Esau society is crumbling every single day, but we're not at the climax of this kingdom. We're not at the climax of the destruction of this kingdom. So before we get there, because by the time we get there, it's already too late. The elect have been sealed. Yahweh Shai already know who they're coming to save and who they're coming to destroy and who's going into slavery. But while we're in this time right now, for anybody that's, you know, that hears this word but is kind of like on the fence of it, it's high time. I'm telling you, you need to get out. You need to get out of that mind state of tiptoeing your faith, really. And what I mean by that is you got to go all in. You got to go all in. It's either you're all in or all out. And if you're in a place where you're kind of trying to weigh the scales and see which one weighs better, man, you're never gonna know that the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, is true until it manifests itself to you. right? Because that's the whole point of faith. So, like, when I first got into the truth, I mean, I just had faith that this was the real thing. Because I got it broken down to me. It made sense. I couldn't find any holes, so I was like, okay, I'm going with it. And I haven't looked back ever since. Lord willing, I don't, too. But I'm telling you, you will regret it when all hell breaks loose and you're looking for this truth and you cannot find it. And when Yahushua comes, he's gonna look at you and you're gonna look at him and with complete guilt, knowing that you should have listened to the prophets and the men of the Lord when you had a chance. You don't want to be a shamefaced in the kingdom. Okay, so anyways, with further ado, I'm just gonna read my scripture that I have here. I got Sirach, or also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32, and I'm going to start from 14, and it says, Whoso feareth the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor. What does it mean by seeking him early? Because every one of us have sought the Most High at different times, and the Most High and His Son at different times. So what does it mean by seeking Him early? It's talking about hearing this word and accepting it, and then doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai before the destruction comes. Because think about it, how else are you gonna solidify your salvation for not just you but your family? Okay, in the kingdom, if you are not doing the work before the kingdom is being brought forth. How else? You can't buy your way into the kingdom. And if you were to buy your way in the kingdom, you're doing it right now by doing the work of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. While everybody in the world is living nice, the rest of the world is living nice, you're doing the work. You're suffering. You're grinding. But you're grinding and you're suffering for the greater good. That's why faith is a must, man. Faith is a must, because you cannot suffer without faith. It's impossible to suffer without faith. You think Yahushua would have been able to go through what he went through if he didn't know, or if he didn't see what was to come after he goes through what he went through? And he told lots of people what was to come after he would go through what he went through. And they never believed him, but he had faith, because faith is the substance of the things hoped for, and the evidence of the things not seen. So when we talk about the kingdom and we get scoffed at, and people are like, "What are you talking about, man? You're just talking a bunch of bullshit." It's because they can't see what we're talking about, but we can see it because of our faith, and that's what allows us to suffer when everybody else is living nicely right now. It's all for the greater good. But that's what it means by seeking him early. Seek him before he gets here. Really, seek the Most High and his Son before Yahushua gets here in the physical. Because when he gets here in the physical, man, he's going to be busy. He's going to be busy with a sword, rendering judgment on everyone who denied him and his prophets and the Most High as Father. So why not get on his good side right now? You know? It's just that simple. So it says, verse 15, He that speaketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat. And it's true, man. That's a very true statement, because when we're out there doing the work and we're speaking upon the law and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, it does fulfill us. It does fulfill us. In the sense of, how do I say this? In the sense of we're going somewhere. We're getting somewhere. You know, we're actually doing right by the Most High and His Son by doing this work and explaining the laws to our people and trying to wake up the elect. All right, it's a sense of fulfillment. It's like, this is our duty. This is our fulfillment, right? Just like it says, they that fear the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall Verse 15, he that seeketh the Lord, he that seeketh the law, which is in the scriptures, shall be filled therewith. But the hypocrites will be offended at it thereat. And that's how that's how you can kind of gauge where people are at spiritually, because the scripture will cut right through the flesh, the bone, and the marrow, and get right straight to the spirit. And that's why it says what it says in Hebrews 4:12. So when we speak, man, and you get offended, if you're getting offended at what we speak, what you should do is don't get offended and attack us, because you're not doing yourself any favors by getting at us. Because when you're getting at us, you're getting at Yahweh Shai, and when you get at Yahweh Shai, you're getting at the Most High Yahweh. So you're just sealing your judgment. That's all you're doing. It doesn't get us stirred up. We still have good night sleeps. We still get up and go to work the next day, and we still stay doing this work, doing this work very passionately. The truth doesn't wait for no one. So there's no point of being offended. You have no time to be offended or overly offended in a sense where it's unproductive. It's unproductive. You might be offended at the truth, which is because what we're not perfect, and what to speak in the scriptures are perfect. So when they speak, they cut you very deeply too. I mean, I was offended when I first heard the truth, but I didn't let my offense take me. I didn't let my offense stop me from ignoring, or not stop me, or aid me in ignoring the truth. I got offended. I saw the truth. I was like, okay, well, I need to make a change. That's what you should do when you get emotional. When this truth is being spoken to you, and you're feeling like you're getting cut up, well, take it in. Think about it. Why are you getting cut up? Because it's true. No one likes to hear the truth, because we all live in our own little world, and we live in this fugazi and flamboyant society. So we're all like in this place, and when someone comes knocking on your door and says, "Hey, you know what? You're going off. You're doing wrong," you get all emotional about it, because in your little perfect world, you're perfect when you're not. And that's Esau's fault, man. And a lot of our people are in that state of mind. Get yourself out of that state of mind. Be ready to be judged. Be ready to be judged, especially by the scriptures, because the only thing that's true and perfect in this kingdom are the scriptures, the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, who are spoken by his prophets and his men that are out there on the streets. So take it in for your own good. It says, verse 16, they that fear the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, shall find judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light. A sinful man will be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Instead of finding every excuse in the book to argue the fact that you are wicked, or you're being wicked, or that you need to be calling the Most High, or the fact that you don't know why you should be calling Yahweh Shai by his name, or the Most High by his name, instead of making excuses, accept the truth, change, and work at it. Okay? Anyways, I feel like I got my point across, and this message was for the elect, because at the end of the day, it's only the elect that are going to hear the truth and accept it. So with that, I'm going to close, and I'm going to say, Kal Hala Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, double honors by Hashem, Wakwa Kadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, and destined destruction to this wicked kingdom. 2/3 of Israel and Esau. Shalom.